Howdy Evies! Today we're going to talk about what it's like to be a smaller creator and what's the truth behind being the YouTube / content creator lifestyle. Keep on watching if this is something that interests you. So my name is Evie and I've been on YouTube since the beginning of the pandemic, so 2020, and I have learned a lot about YouTube and just being out there on the internet since then. I'm actually a creative person. Like, I had a blog before I started YouTube that I'm kind of considering bringing back up. Let me know if you are interested in that. But nonetheless, if you are OG on my channel and you go to my old videos, you already know the journey and how the story began. I'll link my first video so that way you can know how I started and where I am now and where we're headed. I'm gonna give, I guess, 5 truths about being a smaller creator. The first truth: no one will really understand you at first. Hear me out. Hear me out. When you're doing content creation or just putting yourself out there in general, people tend to kind of side-eye you and kind of like want to support you, but in their minds they don't really understand what you're doing, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. There's folks that may be really close to you that you would think would support you, but it could be the opposite. Folks that aren't that close to you will support you more. So it's one of those things where if you are not someone that can deal with being a self-starter, it's really hard to be a creator, especially if you're a smaller one that hasn't built like a humongous following yet, and you're feeling kind of discouraged about just, what do I do to make myself relevant? What do I do to make myself feel like I can actually, you know, give something to a platform, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, what have you. So number one is that you will be misunderstood, and sometimes the people that misunderstand you are the ones that are closest to you. But that sounds really bleak, but it gets better. So number 5 is connected to number 1, so make sure you watch it to the end so you can know number 5. Number 2, about the truth of being a smaller creator. Sometimes when it comes to your growth, it can be long or it could be really quick. And I've noticed for me personally that I've been on here for about 2 years now, and it took me a while to get to 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm at 4,000 and counting, so thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. But I've learned that along that journey of gaining a community and being engaging in that is that if it came really quickly, I don't think I would really enjoy it as much as I do having it come slowly, because that time of me cultivating my skills and being on camera and editing and, you know, all the technical stuff, it's helped me so much with appreciating the work and the art form of being a creator, because you're constantly forced to create whether or not someone is watching or not. And I think having that mentality of I'm gonna create no matter what, because it's my being, I think that is what gets you to the point where when you do get traction, when you do start to build a following, whether big or small, 100 followers, you know, to 4,000 like me, or I'm on TikTok and I'm at 6,000 there, then you kind of care less about the numbers and you care more about, wow, like, I am doing this because it's intrinsic to me and not because I'm trying to reach metrics. And I feel like social media right now is really changing. We're in like a little halfway house right now of the influencer and like what really matters and what our audiences want to consume. Because as much as you're watching this video and you're consuming me, like I'm creating content for you, I also consume content. So I have people that I watch that aren't related to this channel's topic, but at the end of the day, it's like we're not a monolith, so we can be whoever we want and watch whoever we want, even if it doesn't fit like a niche or a certain box. So that's number 2. Don't be so surprised if you grow really quick or if you grow really slow. It's about the journey. And for me personally, I'm grateful it took me some longer time to reach certain milestones, because I think it's really helped ground me and help me cultivate what I want my platform to be about and what message I want to put out into the world that's true to me and who I am, you know? So that's number 2. Number 3 about the truth about being a small creator and content creator, YouTuber, just all the above. I purposely didn't use the word influencer because I feel like it's kind of played out, not gonna lie, it's a little played out. But number 3 is that really don't feel like because you're small, you have to niche and zero down on one topic and that's all who you are. Like, being a smaller creator is so easy to fall into, I need to do trendy stuff just so I can catch a wave. Now granted, with strategy, it is good to catch a wave so you can, like, you know, build your exposure, but you don't want all of your content to be about that. I think now tactics back then won't work how they used to now. And at this point, from how I do my own research and also me wanting to put out what I want to put out, I'm learning that people can pick up on your authenticity on camera, whether it's fabricated to look authentic or if it's really authentic. And I think when you're a smaller creator, even though you might have smaller numbers, it's really about how engaged your audience is and if they are really resonating and finding value within your content. So I know I struggled with this in the beginning and I felt like, am I really being seen? Or people are actually liking what I put out, you know? And it really helped me cultivate quality over quantity, where to this day, I don't care if I reach 40,000 tomorrow. My mindset is that I want to have a quality audience and I want to reach more people, not because I want to have to say that I have 40,000 or 400,000, but because I am staying true to the vision and the purpose of me as a creator, you know? So it's about the engagement in the community. So if that community is 100 followers or 1,000 or 4,000 or 4 million, I think the bigger picture and the larger slice of the pie is, are you serving your audience, you know? And I think smaller creators have to focus on that more than the numbers. You know, the analytics do matter. Trust me, I'm in that YouTube studio all the time, but I've learned that it's not my entire life and that I'm not gonna be so upset if I don't post 5 times a week. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be realistic, you know? As a content creator, especially if you're smaller, more than likely we are multitasking. We have a whole nother life outside of being on camera. We have full-time jobs. We are just human beings that live a life outside of camera. And if you're not one, if you're a fellow content creator and you find being on camera on YouTube as a way to express yourself because life might be chaotic outside of the creator zone, then that's fine too, you know what I mean? You just have to figure out what's best for you and recognize that that is the avenue that is required for us to enjoy this process as a content creator, especially a smaller one. Number 4, and I'm trying to think of a good way to say number 4. Number 4 is that as a smaller creator, as you know, grow and network virtually, you'll meet other creators, and it's very easy to kind of feel like you want to compare, or you meet other creators and you see how they're doing their content and it may have you question how you do your content. And I think as a smaller creator, it's okay to have other creators that you look up to. I know I have creators that I've watched when I first even knew YouTube was a thing, and I learned so much on here. But when it got to the point where I decided that I myself was gonna be a YouTuber, I had to realize that as much as I could be inspired by another creator, there is someone on this internet that is searching for a mind, a thought piece, an opinion, or even a look like me. And no one can copy that, you know? So as a smaller creator, you really have to be very self-assured to your creativity, to your art, to your process. And if no one else understands that, that's fine. As long as you understand it and you are true to that, then you will find an audience that resonates with that and they can see that, you know? And I think as much as we can see, you know, oh my gosh, this person grew so much and they're at 600,000 subscribers, let me start doing my content like her or him, then it gets to a point where that isn't sustainable over time, you know? And you want to be able to get to a spot where you could be inspired by others, but you stay true to you and your personality, because that's what people are looking for, you know? You're providing value, but you're also relatable to someone that's like you or thinks like you. And number 5, the 5th one, and remember I said it was related to number 1 about being misunderstood. Number 5 about being a smaller content creator is that when it comes to the sponsorships or the business side of this life, it is so important that you don't see yourself as a small or micro creator. I'm a firm believer that you need to already assume that you are where you want to be. So I named this title of the video for the sake of the video because, I mean, technically I am a small creator. But in my heart of hearts, I don't see myself as a small person. And I think with that being said, you as a smaller creator or you as someone that consumes content, whether the creator is big, small, or medium, it's important to know that being misunderstood comes with the process, but you cannot misunderstand yourself. You have to have your vision of where you want your platform to go and what goals you have. You know, you don't want to shoot darts in the dark and then think that you're going to hit the mark on the wall. You want to make sure that you have milestones that you want to reach, but also you have a balance of where, okay, I know I'm not as blown up right now, but you have to keep going and produce content as if you already have 1 million followers or as if you already have 100,000 views in the first hour of posting a video. You have to truly understand why you are on this platform, why you're on any platform. And just because you may be new to the game or you're smaller in the sense of other creators, or, you know, folks may say, oh, you're a little channel, you're a little business or whatever. As long as you believe that you're not little, all that can cut it out. Furioso, you can cut it, because at the end of the day, it's what's up here that's gonna lead you to where you need to go, and someone is going to resonate with that. For me, I have over 4,000 people that resonate with that, and that's why you're here to watch this, which I truly am humbled and super appreciate. Because I know at the end of the day, if I can impact 4,000 people, that is me serving the purpose of why I joined this platform. Because I knew that as long as I've been a kid almost, I feel like YouTube has been my TV. So I can consume, but I know I can give back. So this is my way of giving back. So number 5, don't misunderstand yourself. Understand yourself and your purpose on this platform. And I promise you, this journey is not easy. This journey will mentally stretch you, but I promise you it's so well worth it. And that is the end of my video. I really hope you found it helpful. If there's any other truths that you want to share about being a small YouTuber / content creator, then let me know in the comments below. My name is Evie, and as I always sign off, remember that you glow for a living because you're lit from within, beyond skin deep. Bye.